Concerned about what the kids had to go through. Now, the first floor was chilly. There was no heat all day.
Frustration in the classroom after a power outage left school number 7 in the dark. That's in Rochester's Maplewood neighborhood. Staff tell us they are not happy with the lack of communication from the district and the way students were treated.
News 10 NBC's Marcia Gusson spoke to teachers at the school and shares what they say was a terrible lesson for kids to learn.
Crews have been working all day to get the power back on, as you can see right here behind me. Teachers who had to work through it tell me kids left school with somber faces as students and faculty were left learning in the dark.
And the kids were, are we supposed to be here? It's like kind of creepy.
No heat, no plumbing, no power. Elementary School 7 on Dewey Avenue was left in the dark due to a power outage today. One teacher who wishes to remain anonymous tells me it happened just before 8:15 a.m. About 40 minutes later, the generator turned on, but that didn't help much with limited lighting in the halls, classrooms, and worst of all, the bathrooms.
The urinals have some kind of sensor that needs electricity. The boys, it was really unfair to them because one toilet for, maybe 70 boys on a floor.
Many teachers were left frustrated after being told by administrators that power would be turned back on shortly. But 4 hours later,
when lunch came along, the first lunch, they had frozen peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They were completely frozen and with the crystals on the outside.
This teacher says the kids were eating, quote, popsicle sandwiches. And the scariest thing, they couldn't even contact parents. Kids were left cold, in the dark, wanting to go home and worried.
Kids were asking us questions I didn't know the answer to. Will the fire alarm still work? Will the sprinklers still work? Are we still safe? Some of these doors are electric. You buzz people in. Does that mean that people can come in and go? One of the third graders said, how would they know who the bad guy was now?
Teachers say administrators did come around to the classrooms and did what they could. But teachers say they did not believe it was safe for kids to be kept in school. Another teacher added in a statement students with disabilities were stranded on the first floor because the elevators were out. I spoke to the RCSD board president and she tells me they are looking into the cause and the safety of students, faculty, and teachers are their top priority, but didn't say why kids weren't sent home. I did contact RG&E to find out what was the cause of this power outage. Right now, they tell me it appears to be an equipment issue and did not specify further. In Rochester, Marcia Gusson, News 10, NBC.